If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Welcome you all to this new lecture in basic level where we are building concepts on complex numbers. So today we will see how to find the cube roots of unity and some properties of this 1 omega and omega square, and then we will see cube root of minus 1 also. Okay, then let's see this. Okay, so now how to find the cube root of unity. Now if you say 1 is cube root of x is cube root of 1, that I don't know. So x cube equal to 1, x cube minus 1, you can factorize it. So 1 factor will be x equal to 1, 1 will be this one, minus 1 plus minus root 3 I. So there are 3 factors, 1 is real, 2 are imaginary. Now these 2 imaginary has a peculiar properties. If I draw it in, now I can draw this complex number. I have seen how to draw. This is minus 1 comma 0, this is minus half comma root 3 by 2, this is minus half plus root 3 by 2. So all these points, these are coordinates actually, a1, a2, a3, suppose I have given. So now if I want to write it in modulus and amplitude form, these complex numbers, complex roots. So this, what will be the modulus? Under root this square plus this square, if you do, that is 1. Half square is 1 by 4, this is 3 by 4, 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4 is 4 by 4, that is 1. And what is this angle? This angle you can see, this is root 3 by 2, this is half. This angle you can see. This point is minus half comma root 3 by 2. So this, I am talking about this angle. So you can calculate this angle, then 180 minus this. So this height is root 3 by 2, this distance is half. So what is this one? It is, this by this is 10 root 3, 10 root 3 is 60 degree. Tan theta is this by this, 2 2 cancel, 10 root 3 is 60 degree. So this angle is 120. So you can see it is 2 pi by 3. Similarly, if you do this one, next one, it will be minus 2 pi by 3. So you can see all these are very interestingly, they are symmetrically, this is 120 here, this is 120 here, this is 120 here. So all these 3 points are symmetrically aparted. If you draw a unit circle, it will pass through this circle because radius is 1. And this will also make a equilateral triangle because this length, this length, this length equal, so obviously these lengths will also equal because they are symmetrically apart. These angles will be 60, 60, 60, you can see this is 120, so 30, 30, 60. So these are very interesting phenomena of A1, A2, A3. Now this minus 2 pi by 3, this one, you can also write it from this side. This is minus 120, from this side you can write it 240 degree. So if I write it in 240 degree format, so it is 4 pi by 3. Whatever is minus 120, it can be from here 240, so you can write it 4 pi by 3, 240. So 1 also you can write it in cos 0 plus I sin 0 format. So there is a, you can write all this now. Again, if I write it in modulus and amplitude form, this is 1, this is second one, this is third one. So this can be generalized by this way. How? If you put k equal to 0, it becomes cos 0 plus I sin 0, so it is 1. If you put 1, then it is 2 pi by 3, 2 pi by 3. If it is 2, then it is 4 pi by 3, 4 pi. So this is the generalized version. What I was telling about you, De Morbihan theorem, that in case of fraction integer or non-integer, we can use this generalized version. So this we can use. Actually this is, you can think of to the power 1 by 3, that's why it is dividing by 3. But it is for general version. Some k generalization, you have seen the general solution of trigonometry, some k should be there. So you change the values of k, 1 by 1 you will get it. So for now you remember this one, we will see in detail in nth root. So let me take omega, this one. First one is omega. So if I square it by using De Morbihan theorem, you can see you will find this one. Okay, so if I take this one omega, then this become omega square. Similar thing you can do. If you take this one omega, then omega square will become this one. So if you take square, it is 8 pi by 3. 8 pi by 3 is what? 8 into 60, that is 480, that is 360 plus 120. So 360 is, that means you have taken one complete rotation, then again 120. So you are landing here only, in 120 only. So the same thing will again come. So these two are very peculiar. You can take any one omega, then another one become omega square. So the cube roots I have written 1 omega and omega square. There is not W, they spell it, we pronunciate it as omega. So 1 omega, omega square. So any one you can take omega. So you should remember these values. This is omega, then this is omega square. If you take this is omega, then this is omega square, any one. Omega cube, because it is cube root of unity. So if you have square root, then if you square it, then it becomes original number. So it is cube root of 1, so if you take cube, it should become 1. And you can take it also, you take one number, cube it, then it will become 1. So that means omega is 1 by omega square, that is reciprocal. So these two are very funny also, they are reciprocal to each other. If you inverse this one, because if you inverse this one, then minus 1 will come. So minus 2 pi by 3, you can see another one, if one is 2 pi by 3, another one is minus 2 pi by 3. So they are reciprocal to each other also. So there are very funny things about these three. So that's why these three becomes important for us. Now if you add these three, then also it becomes 0. You can see vectorically also if you add this plus this plus this. So this plus this will give you this and this, because if you dissolve it into two parts, one part is this, one part is this, one part is this, one part. So this get cancelled. Or if you add, simply add. Just open it and expand it. If you add it, minus half is 1, so 1 cancel. This and this will get cancelled. So if you add these three, that will get cancelled. So this is also a very important one. Or you can do it in this way also, because you can write 1 minus omega cube by 1 minus omega. This is a cube minus b cube, 1 minus omega into 1 plus omega square. So they are doing it in this way also, whatever, omega cube 1, so that's why it is 0. Or if you add, that is also 0. So this gives a very important, if you have conjugative 3 omega, then if you add it, that will be always 0. Suppose you have omega 7, omega 8, omega 9. So this sum will be always 0. How? Because you know omega cube is 1. So if I take omega 6 into omega, I will write it. Here I will write it omega 6 into omega square. Here I will write it omega cube into only omega cube. Okay, that is 9. So it is omega cube is 1, so it becomes omega. This is also 1, this becomes omega square, this becomes 1. So 1 plus omega square is 0. Any three conjugative power of omega if you add, it becomes magnitude of conjugate of omega is always 1. You can see these two are conjugate to each other also, because there is a sign in minus sign. So if this is 1, then conjugate of that one will be also 1. This will be omega only. This is omega only. So you can see this is omega. So these are okay. 1 by omega is omega square, that you have seen. Omega bar is also omega square. And because omega into omega bar is what? Z into Z bar was mod Z square. That is omega square. And this is 1. So that's why omega is equal to 1 by omega. Omega bar is equal to 1 by omega. Okay, now if you see these 3 points, A1, A2, A3, this represents 1 omega square in the Argand plane, 1 omega and omega square. You can take this one omega, then this become omega square, any one. They forms an equilateral triangle. I have told you these 3 will be equilateral triangle because this is 120, so these 2 will be 30, 30. This will be also 30, 30 because these are same. So this angle will be 60, this 60, this 60. So they are equilateral triangle. And they also lie on a circle of unit. This is all. They also lie on a circle which is of unit radius, center at 0, 0. Because the length is 1. These magnitudes are 1. Now what should be the cube root of minus 1? In the same way we can go x cube is equal to minus 1, that is x is equal to cube root of minus 1, x cube plus 1, same this. So these are the negative of 1 to the power cube root. You can see this one was minus 1 plus this by 2, minus 1 minus. So this is just, if you take minus, multiplied minus, so it is 1 minus this by 3, 1 plus this by 2. So 1 minus this by 2, 1 plus this by 2. So these are negative of cube root of unity, nothing else. So in the modulus amplitude form also you can write 1, you can write it because it is minus 1, so it will be pi. Minus 1 angle is at pi, you have seen, minus 1 is here, so this angle is pi. So cos pi plus I sin pi, this one, because everything is negative now, these 3 will change. Earlier it was 1, 1, 1. Now this minus will come here, this will come here, this will go here. So this will be your A1, A2, A3. So this will be now the triangle. Earlier it was the triangle, now it will change for minus 1 because everything will go to minus 1. And this one will be now pi by 3. This one will be 60 degree. We can also find it out because this is half comma root 3 by 2. And this is half comma minus root 3 by 2. So this is half, this is root 3, so this is 60 degree. And this is minus 60 degree. So the angle will now, you can see these 3 will now come here. So general cube root of minus 1 by 3 is written as in this fashion. 2k plus 1 by 3 because it is 0, 1, 2, 3. If you put, it will come. If you put 0, then it will come pi by 3. This one. If you put 1, then it will come this one. If it will come 2, then it will come here. Because this is the odd multiple of pi by 3. 60, then 180, then 150, 300. So 60 into 1, 60 into 3, 60 into 5. So all odd multiples. 2k plus 1 is odd number. So all odd multiples of angle that we have seen in general equation. And here it was 0, 60 into 2, 60 into 4. So that's why it was 2k, even number. So that's why minus 1 cube root is minus 1 minus omega square, where omega is the complex root of the unity. That you remember. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.